Hello everyone, welcome back to a bonus episode of All the Mods 10. Today, I'm going to show you around the base. It's nice and rainy, so the mood is nice. We have our main building, nice little building. I'm gonna try to do as few cuts as I can here. Nice large center area for me to build. This is where we originally had our integrated dynamics terminal. We have attic access, so there is an attic up here with absolutely nothing in it. The other side is the bedroom. There's not very much going on in here. I went out the back door, but really I should go out through here. We have over here Ivy's little hut that we built in like episode 2 that I've never seen Ivy be there. She's always following me around. We have the little mining area. This was the very first automation that we built in this series. We have the entrance to the mine here. It looks kind of spooky. Going down here, we have the entrance to the base, which I'll come back to. At least that's the main entrance to the base. We can go down this way. We have another entrance into the base, and then we also have this like little dam area, which I'm kind of happy with how this came out. It's like a little dam, even though there's not really much of a place there for water to go to. This looks super cool. Very nice. Very clean. To the right here, we have a few graves. We didn't do very much with them. And then we have that Roots Classic ritual. Oh yeah, and this little river extends into a little power generation setup for Create. Very nice. Very aesthetic, very cool. To the left here, we have a few different things. We have our smelter over there. Over here we have our enchanting area and our Drygmies. That is so bright. It's awesome. Continuing down the path here, we have to the left a few occultism rituals, a few forbidden and arcanist rituals. This is where I did all the automation, just outside. There's not much covering them. It doesn't look very realistic, but it's fine. We're done. Right over here we have the immersive engineering and create building. So this is where the create automation is, and this is where the immersive engineering stuff is as well. And we have to fly all the way back. Oh look, it stopped raining and now there's a beautiful rainbow. So this main entrance for the base, I could never figure out how to cover this up, so I just never did cover it up. I think it looks fine like this too. This main entrance leads to this main area here. Here is our crafting terminal, sword pedestal. You can see I picked up the one set of the armor so that I can fly around. I think this area is less interesting, so we'll go this way. Here's all the server room stuff. Over here there's just nothing except for access to the downstairs area. Over here, we'll go over there in a minute. Here's just some general automation. This is where we had the pattern providers originally. Now that it's a quantum computer, then quantum computer is much nicer. Down this hallway, upstairs, we have our industrial forgoing things. We have the compressing factory. We have the modern industrialization stuff. We have the template automation thing that I did a few episodes ago. On the other side, if you just go straight instead of going up the stairs, this is where our hostile neural network stuff is, as well as all the drawers for that. We are filled with honey. We have so much honey. This is where we have some of the compact machines. One of them is for nuclear waste. One of them is empty and doesn't do anything. This one right here is the one with all of the big stuff. This is where I was doing pretty much everything inside of. I won't go inside of there, but there's like mob farm, and then there's mechanism things and pneumatic craft, and that's where our energy is stored, and that's where the bees are. We'll keep going this way. Yeah, and this elevator is super cool, super nice. You can just take it down. It's pretty quick. Brings you down to this floor. While I originally had some big plans for this area, I just never ended up needing it. Like, this is way more space than I even needed. So, this is where you can find the Ars Nouveau automation. There's some more automation down here, but we won't go down there because I have no great way back up. And there's just a spawner here for blazes. Oh no, for witches. Very cool. Take our elevator right back up. We'll go back down this hallway. This right here is what it's like to go out of the center of the base. Feels like you're about to get attacked, but all of these are just trophies. It's really nice. Right here in the center is our wither. Pretty well in case. Hasn't gotten out. To the right over here, we have the info center. We'll actually come back after we revert back to the center again. So last time we went that way. Oh no, Ivy. Where'd our spellbook go? Yeah, if instead of going down that hallway you go down this way, you can find our quantum rings. You can find a split in the hallway again, so there's a right and a left. We'll go right real quick, because this will go outside. This is all of our mystical agriculture seeds. It's just farm stacked on top of farm stacked on top of farm. And then the drawers to go with it. So many drawers. Right in here is just like access for all of the cabling and stuff like that. So in order to hide the cables, I have it all underneath the base. So feel free to explore that, because I am going to provide a world download in the description below. Right over here is the info center and Bartholomew. I didn't mention it, but over here is George. He's just been sitting there. Hasn't really said much. Oh, Bartholomew is here in the info center, keeping track of things here. Outside here, there's not very much going on. This is just the mystical agriculture pedestals, both of them. There's access to the mystical agriculture seeds. This is just a little cave that doesn't go anywhere. From the info center, we're going to go to the right. We'll walk down this way. There's access to the right. Not sure for what reason, but it is there. And here's our Just Dire Things automations. Not very much going on right now, because I don't think any of that needs to be running right now. And then through this door is the 2 nuclear cooling towers. In this left one, I actually didn't build anything in the end. In the right one is this one, and the right I'm pretty sure is more in the chunk than the other one. There's 2 elevators, one of them goes down. This is very dark, but here's a quantum thingy thing. And then if you go up here, this is where you'll find our extreme reactor stuff. So you can explore here. I also added lights eventually. I don't remember when I added lights. It was a little bit after. Something that's always been really annoying is that there's always snow up here. So it's very hard when it rains. It snows on this area and only up there for some reason. I guess they're called cooling towers for a reason, right? I guess one last thing I want to show you is the way the map looks. You can see pretty distinctly different places. Like here's that main first house. Here's the center of the base, or like the main entrance of the base. You can see the immersive engineering building and the Drygmies and the 2 cooling towers. It is pretty sizable when you look at the whole map, so that's pretty cool, I think. Cool that we had this much impact on this world. I don't think there's anything else, so once again, thank you for watching. We'll see you maybe another time.